here. Got the bow, harness. Missouri, day one. Hopefully we can get after something here in Missouri. Georgia was a little tough.
Well, good morning, guys. We are all set up in Missouri. We drove all day yesterday, 14 hours from Georgia. We're still 3 hours from home. Drove all day, got in late, drove through a torrential downpour. We got here just in time to catch this cold front. We're kind of on the head of the cold front. It's fairly windy, 15 to 18 mile an hour wind, but a significant drop in temperature from yesterday. So right now it's about 50 degrees out, and it's only supposed to continue dropping today. Tomorrow morning's going to be 31 degrees. Perfect timing on this cold front. Hopefully we have some deer movement this morning. We're set up in a spot that I actually killed several years ago. I killed a big split G2 buck out of this same exact tree. And last year we came in here and we filmed a giant chasing a doe around that my buddy Jesse ended up killing in late season, but this is just a good spot for movement. Anyway, we brought the decoy in. I've got a decoy set up on the edge of the field. We've got cut beans off to my right. We've got big hardwood timber off to my left that drops down into a bottom. So we're kind of right at the top third of the ridge overlooking the field. All in all, it's just an amazing rut corridor. Missouri has been good to me over the years, so hopefully this year is exactly the same and everything goes to plan. October 31st, Halloween Day, first morning in Missouri. Slow. right here. I had him at 33 yards, broadside, full draw, old deer, 5.5-year-old deer. And dude, I almost shot him. I put my 30-yard pin on his vitals, but my 20-yard pin was right here on this branch. And that branch is about 20 yards. I was trying to figure out how to manipulate it, but I think I would have hit that branch. This close. This close. That was a stud. Came running into that rattle. I was still rattling. My second sequence, I was still rattling. Dude, that was a stud. Jeez. This close. I almost killed that deer right here. Could you see him when he was right here? All he needed to do was take one step out and it was done. We still got a chance on, he's not spooked. We got a chance on that deer. If I would have shot and missed, he'd be in the next county. High likelihood of hitting that limb. I'm glad I didn't shoot, but my gosh, that was close. Hey, there's biggins in here. First buck, 5.5-year-old, probably 150 into 10. Jeez. Oh, man. If anything, he might go down, go all the way up that backside ridge and get up on the high point downwind. He didn't see anything because he can't see the field from where he was. If he'd have seen the field and seen that decoy, he would have committed. But it's too thick right here. There's no way he saw that decoy. I told you today or tomorrow would be the best days. Once that rain hits, it's gonna get tough, but these next 2 days we could have a legit chance at, obviously. Jeez.
I bet he uses this corridor to go back and forth between this piece and the neighbor. There's some good timber down on the bottom of that neighbor. Look at that old rub. Just heading back into town, gonna grab a quick bite to eat, and then turn around, come back out here, and I'm gonna hang a stand, a double set, in a corridor that, it's just a good rut corridor. It's near doe bedding. Hopefully there'll be bucks moving back and forth from that cedar thicket, moving up this creek, and going to and from the neighbors on this whole finger. But that buck this morning was an incredible deer. We watched the video back, and he's bigger than I even thought he was initially. He's a really, really nice deer. So knowing that he's on this property, knowing that we did not spook him, like he turned around and left on his own. He just didn't see the buck that he thought he was hearing with the antlers clashing, and he turned around and left on his own. He never winded us. He never busted us at all. So he's still going to be in this area, in this general vicinity. We did a little bit of trimming on the tree that pretty much cost me the shot on that deer. If he'd have taken one more step, he'd have been like perfectly in a shooting lane that was a broadside shot perfect. I might have been able to slip an arrow through where he was standing, but I highly doubt it. Like very low percentage chance that I was gonna, have a good shot. So anyway, like I say, heading into town, then we're gonna go set up a new stand for him, see if we can't get after that deer, because he is he is so legit. This dude's been working on this one for a little bit. It's a big rub. So if you work this top here, and
spot to sit tomorrow morning / all day. I picked this tree right here. We've got tons of cover up top. We've got a big trail coming up from the bottom down here. We've got 3 ridges that all come together in this bottom. Huge bedding right here behind us, which tomorrow morning we've got a southeast wind blowing like this, right? The bedding is over here, southeast wind like this. We're gonna have bucks cruising up and down this draw. So we're sitting right here on our way in. Unfortunately, this finger leading up, we kicked up a buck that was equally as big, if not bigger, than the deer we saw this morning. So we know we've got 2 big shooters in here, and that buck was right up this draw. So chances he wasn't super spooked. Chances are he comes back down and cruises this draw at some point, either tonight or tomorrow. So we're getting up here and we're gonna hang in this tree. We've got a little bit of trimming to do, but my gosh, this is a good spot. We've got trails coming together everywhere, big rubs everywhere. All in all, it looks like a banger. So if they come down this draw on that trail that we just walked up, game over, 15 yards. And we might be able to shoot out to this standing CRP, I'm not sure. We'll see once we get up there. Rolling. Alright guys, we're all set up in the stand. We just hung this set, cleared a bunch of shooting lanes down here to this big bottom. Everything looks good. We'll see if it happens. Dude, this is one of the most comfy stands that I've hung in a long time. Yours is on a comfy little spot. Mine's on a comfy little spot. We're like this close to each other. We can communicate well. I think this is going to be a way better morning spot. I think that spot's probably going to be a better evening. This will be a better morning. I'm trying to pull deer off this ridge right here. All right, we are back at the truck. We left that hang and hunt set in there on purpose because we're going to come back tomorrow morning and hunt it. We didn't see any deer tonight, which while I was hanging that hang and hunt set, I kind of figured that was going to be the case. We were making a little bit of noise trying to cut shooting lanes and trim shooting lanes, mainly set this place up for tomorrow morning throughout midday. I think is going to be a better morning spot than an evening spot, and kind of knew that going into it, but we needed to get it hung and might as well hunt it once we got it hung. So anyway, tomorrow morning going to go right back into the same set, see if we can't rattle in a deer below that big bedding area, and then probably tomorrow evening we'll go back to where we were this morning, because that is a pretty good evening spot as well. So all in all, good day of hunting. This morning was crazy. Almost shot a giant. One more step and it would have been game over. And then this evening saw another giant in that finger that led out to the field. Got a stand hung and we're ready for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning is going to be significantly colder, probably 32 degrees in the morning. We might even get a frost. So it should be good. Looking forward to it. You don't have anything on this tailgate, do you?